All right, so today I want to talk to you about a situation that happened. As a truck driver, I would like to know from you, do you think that the problem is with the freight broker, which was me on this particular load, or do you think that this is just how business works and there really isn't a problem in this situation? Please hit those comments and let us know what your thoughts are. So here's what happened. I was moving a load. That load was roughly 490 some odd miles, and the truck driver and I agreed to $1,500 for him to move that load. No problem there. We sent out a rate con. The truck driver picks the load up on time. Everything goes smoothly with the pickup. Well, the truck driver gets to appointment, gets there on time, and now he's checking in. And when he checked in and showed them the paperwork, and they opened the doors and looked at the load, they said that they were going to reject the load. Now, the reason that they gave for rejecting the load, I'll read it to you here, is that they said, here's an email back from the consignee to my shipper. And he's telling him to let the driver go. Here's what he's saying. Let him go. I have not heard back. Looks like the wrong pack size was ordered. And after speaking with Kayla, she's not confident that they will take that pack size anymore. Right? So it's the right item, but it's the wrong pack size. So this shipper is not sure that they're going to take that pack size anymore. So she is going to reject this particular load. Now, here is where the problem comes in. So now we have to take that load back. The truck driver is okay with taking it back. Now we got to come to how much he's going to take it back for. And I asked him, I said, are you okay with taking this load back for $1,500? Will that work? He said, yeah, we'll go ahead and do it at $1,500. Now, that doesn't mean because the driver charges me $1,500 that I'm going to charge the shipper $1,500, right? Because I look at it as an inconvenience, total inconvenience for us to have to take that load back, particularly the carrier. He has to go back with it, right? So what I am going to do as a freight broker, I'm not going to charge my shipper the same price. Now, if the carrier charges me the same price, that is the amount that I'm going to pay him. But if he charges me over that amount, then we have to talk with the shipper and make sure that we get whatever that amount is, because that carrier has to go back to the location. He has to spend his time going back. But if the carrier charges me $1,500, the same rate, I'm not going to say to the carrier, no, you have to charge me more. Because even though I know I'm going to charge the shipper more, I'm not going to tell him that you got to charge me more. That is up to him. He sets his prices. So when he set the price of $1,500, I accepted that price. But I went back to the shipper and charged $1,825. So I'm making an extra $325 on that load. Now, some of you would say, oh, you should have given all of the money to the carrier. And what I ask you is, why? Why should I have given the money to the carrier? The carrier charged me $1,500. I paid him what he charged me. I don't know what type of business people are in, but I'm not sure of businesses, or I don't know of businesses, I should say, that say, oh, okay, you said that you're charging me $1,500 for this item. I don't think that's a good price. I'm going to pay you $1,800, right? I set my prices to the shipper. You set your prices and tell me what you want in this particular lane. And either I can say yes, or we can negotiate, or we can decide not to work together. In this case, the driver already had the load on his back, so he was going to take the load back. The question now is, how much are you going to charge? If you charge me $1,500, you think that's a good rate? That's what I'm going to pay you. So I don't see that as a problem with me, the freight broker, in this situation at all. I paid what the carrier said he wanted in that lane on the redelivery. And sometimes people will look at that situation and say, brokers are taking advantage of carriers. I don't think so at all. This is about business. This is about negotiating the prices that you want in these lanes. This is about making profits, right? And if I go in and negotiate extra money and you don't say, hey, I want extra to run this load, then I am going to keep the extra. because I negotiated that in, and you charge me the price that you charge me. To me, you can't get mad at me for that. That's how I look at it. Don't forget, hit the comments, let us know what you think. Share your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching this video. In the meantime, if you're interested in learning more about the freight broker business, I'll leave a free link in the description. It's a 5-video series titled How the Load Movement Process Works, and it brings you into the office with me, and you can watch me on video as I move loads, talk to carriers so you can learn how this business works. We're going to talk to shippers so you can see me working and exchanging with shippers and carriers. Until the next time, see you at the top, because the bottom is much too crowded.